Hello everyone, my name is Shantanu Arora and I run a music academy in New Delhi and Gurgaon by the name of Shan's School of Music. Well, as I had promised to you in my previous videos that I would be launching a guitar tutorial series. Well, today is the day, and today's topic of discussion is how do you buy your first guitar in India? Well, it's a little complex issue, but I'm going to try to simplify it as much as I can. Today's study has been divided into five basic factors that you can look into while buying a guitar. Of course, there are many more, but I've just laid down a few basic tips for beginners that can come in handy while you buy your first guitar. So what are these factors? Let's have a look at them. The first is the structure of the guitar. The second is the price range. The third is the action. Fourth is the sound. And fifth is the connection with the guitar. Okay, so looking at the first point, structure of the guitar. Now by structure, I essentially mean the shape, the size and the design of the guitar. There are quite a few. There is red note, there is triple O, there is double O, there is single O and many other forms. But you can just go to the shop and tell them if you need a full size guitar, a full bodied guitar, or you need a medium size guitar, or you need a smaller size guitar. Now the forms actually vary, and you need to see which one is more comfortable while holding, because a thicker one is a little more, in general cases, it's a little difficult to handle in the beginning, and people prefer thinner bodied guitars, especially for younger people and younger children as well. For females also, I suggest that you can try out a thinner guitar. If you find that convenient, you can go in for that, or else a full size guitar like this. Now your guitar needs to have a side cut like this. In some guitars there's no side cut, so it's covered like this, like the way it is covered here. These points that I play my guitar are called frets. So what happens is, if there is no side cut, I will not be able to move beyond this point because there is no cut. And so what happens is, it becomes very inconvenient to be able to play these frets as well. Now with the help of side cut, I can easily reach across these frets and play them with ease. So you must make sure that you get a guitar with a side cut, and also a pickup. Now a pickup is like a microphone. It catches your sound, and then you can connect this kind of a guitar with an amplifier and play it at a greater volume. So I can play it naturally, or I can play it using the help of electricity. So it's actually a semi-acoustic guitar. Okay. The second point that we are going to consider is the price range. Well, there are three categories that I've made looking at the Indian market. One is still 4,000 rupees, the second is between 4 and 7,000 rupees, and the third is 7,000 plus. Of course, there are various high-end guitars as well, but I'm not talking about that right now. I'm assuming that you're a beginner. So I am going to be focusing upon the first two categories. That's what I recommend. Well, in the first one, which is still 4,000 rupees, there are a lot of Indian guitars which are made in Kolkata, and there are a few imported guitars, as they call it. They're actually Chinese. Well, in the second category, you have Chinese as well as Indian guitars, so either of them are good depending on your budget. Okay, so the third point is the most important point out of all. It is called the action. Now what is the action? If you look at the diagram, action is the distance between the strings and this wooden board, which is called the fretboard. Now the more the action is, the more we'll have to press in order to touch the string to the fretboard to generate proper sound. The lesser the action is, the lesser effort we put in to do the same. If you compare the guitar A with guitar B, guitar A has much lesser action compared to guitar B, which has a much more action. So guitar A is much simpler to play compared to guitar B. I would definitely recommend that the action of the guitar should be minimal, but it should not be extremely low. Why? Because if it is very low, the string touches at various other points, and it produces a buzzing sort of sound, which means like this. It's not that clear compared to a clear sound which is like this. So you need that kind of a sound, and not a sound which buzzes too much. So you must make sure that the action is quite low. If you look at my guitar as well, the action is quite low. Well, that is the most important point that I would like to point out for beginners. Why? Because I have seen too many cases where people pick up the guitar and they try learning it, and in 1 month or 1.5 months, because they can't put enough pressure, they can't get things right, and then they quit. It's a very sad story, but unfortunately it's true. So I definitely recommend, especially for younger children or beginners, that please buy a guitar. Don't look at the brand too much, don't look at the price too much, but essentially look at how good is the playability. You also have to look at the neck, the diameter, which means it shouldn't be too thick, it should be comfortable to hold. Okay, you must make sure that the finishing of the guitar is nice, which means there should be no cracks or scratches on the guitar, and aesthetically it should look good. The next is the sound. Now we are going to be talking about two things here. One is bass and second is treble. Bass means heavier sound, that is male voice, and treble is the sharper sound, which is female voice. So if you notice, when I play the bottom three strings, they produce a sharper sound compared to when I play the top three. So while considering the sound of the guitar, there has to be a balance between the same, and it shouldn't be too sharp or it shouldn't be too bassy. It shouldn't be too deep. So there has to be a balance that we have to strive between the two. So you can just essentially just play it and check it. It's not too easy to understand, but you'll have some idea if you listen to the sound. So I can hear the bass ringing and I can hear the treble as well ringing. In some guitars you don't find that balance, so I recommend that you should go in for a guitar which has a balance of bass and treble. And the last point to consider is the connection with the instrument. When you hold it, you feel nice with some instruments. When you hold the other instruments, you don't feel as nice. So obviously I would suggest that you should go in for an instrument with which you're more comfortable. You can build a connection with the same. So I think for today we are done. I'm not going to be specifying any brand because I'm not endorsing any. You can look into these points, and if you still have any questions further, you can please comment in the comment section, and I would be happy to answer them. So that's it for today. I will be seeing you in the next video. Take care. Today we will be discussing about a few exercises that beginners can use to get started on the guitar. Let's have a look at them. The first one is called plain horizontal inversion. The second is called alternate horizontal inversion. And the final one is called vertical inversion. Before I get started with these exercises, I'd like to present a few details before you. The fingers are numbered as 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is the index, middle, ring finger and the pinky. Thumb plays a pivotal role in assisting the fingers by putting pressure at the neck of the guitar. The strings are numbered from the bottom and not from the top. The first string is this, the second is this, the third string is this, fourth is this, fifth is this, and the last string, which is the sixth string, is this one. The spaces that you can see are called frets, and they're numbered as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's have a look at the first exercise. It's called plain horizontal inversion. In this exercise, I place my first finger on the first string, first fret. As you can see that I'm putting adequate pressure with the help of my thumb at the neck. Second finger on the second fret, first string again. Third finger on the third fret, first string. And finally the fourth finger on the fourth fret, first string. Reverse. Fourth finger on the fourth fret, first string. Third finger on the third fret, first string. Second finger on the second fret, first string. And finally the first finger on the first string, first fret. Repeat the exercise on the rest of the strings. When we play it faster, it sounds like. The second exercise is known as alternate horizontal inversion. It's quite similar to the first one, but the main difference is there are skip notes in between in order to pick up alternate notes. Place your first finger on the first string, first fret. Now instead of playing the second fret, skip that note and play the third fret directly on the same string with the help of the third finger. Second finger on the second fret, first string. and finally the fourth finger on the fourth fret, first string again. So essentially I'm playing 1, 3 and then 2 and 4, which are alternate notes. Reverse, fourth finger on the fourth fret, first string, second finger on the second fret, first string, third finger on the first string, third fret, and finally the first finger on the first string, first fret. Repeat the exercise on the rest of the strings. When we play the exercise faster, it sounds like. The third exercise is known as vertical inversion. Here, I place my first finger on the third string, first fret, second finger on the second string, first fret, and third finger on the first string, first fret. So as you can see, I'm playing all three notes in the same fret. Reverse, third finger on the first string, first fret, second finger on the second string, first fret, and then the first finger on the third string, first fret again. Repeat it on the rest of the frets till we reach the 12th fret. Play the same exercise on the top three strings with the help of a different set of fingers. What are these fingers? Second, third and fourth instead of the first three. Place your second finger on the sixth string, first fret, third finger on the fifth string, first fret, and finally the fourth finger on the fourth string, first fret. Reverse, fourth finger on the fourth string, first fret, third finger on the fifth string, third fret, and second finger on the sixth string, first fret. Repeat it till you reach the 12th fret. I hope these exercises will get you started on the guitar. Today we shall be continuing with the finger exercises that we had started in one of the previous videos. Let's have a look at them. The first one is known as diagonal inversion. The second is known as cross inversion. And the third one is known as flying V inversion. Let's have a look at the first exercise, which is known as the diagonal inversion. In this exercise, I will be playing the bottom four strings, which are numbered as 1, 2, 3 and 4, with the four fingers of the left hand, which are numbered as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Place your first finger on the fourth string, first fret, and with the right hand, play the fourth string. Place your second finger on the second fret, third string, and with the right hand, play the third string. Place your third finger on the third fret, second string, and with the right hand, play the second string. Place your fourth finger on the fourth fret, first string, and with the right hand, play the first string. So as you can see that we are forming a diagonal running from top to bottom. Reverse. Place your fourth finger on the first string, fourth fret, third finger on the second string, third fret, second finger on the third string, second fret, and finally the first finger on the fourth string, first fret. Repeat the exercise starting from the second fret, third fret, and continue playing till your fourth finger touches the 12th fret on the guitar. next exercise is known as the cross inversion. It's quite similar to the diagonal inversion but is a little different. Let's have a look at it. Just like the diagonal inversion, I will be playing the diagonal starting from the 4th string 1st fret. Now, instead of playing it reverse, I start another diagonal starting from the 4th string 4th fret. 3rd string 3rd fret with the 3rd finger. 2nd string 2nd fret with the 2nd finger. And 1st string 1st fret with the 1st finger. So as you can see, there is another diagonal that we have now starting from the 4th string 4th fret. When I combine both of them, they form a cross. Continue playing it from the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and continue playing till your 4th finger touches the 12th fret on the guitar. The last exercise is known as the flying V inversion. It's quite similar to the first exercise that we had learnt, that is the plain horizontal inversion, but is a little different. Let's have a look at it. Place your first finger on the 6th string 1st fret, second finger on the 6th string 2nd fret, third finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, and 4th finger on the 6th string 4th fret. So as you can see, I'm playing all the 4 notes on the 6th string itself, and with the right hand I play only the 6th string all of the times. It's nothing but 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now as I keep going on the lower strings, I keep on adding a note to the starting point. So on the 6th string, I started from the 1st fret. On the 5th string, I will start the series from the 2nd fret. On the 4th string, I will start from the 3rd fret. On the 3rd string, I will start from the 4th fret. On the 2nd string, I will start from the 5th fret. And on the 1st string, I will start from the 6th fret. The second part of the exercise would require us to play the higher frets on the fretboard. We ended on the 9th fret. If we add another fret to it, we begin with the 10th fret. And from here, we will play reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. On the 2nd string, again I will add a note and I will begin from the 11th fret. On the 3rd string, again I will add a note and will begin from the 12th fret. On the 4th string, again I will add a note and I will begin from the 13th fret. On the 5th string, I will add a note and begin from the 14th fret. And finally, on the 6th string, I will add another note and will begin from the 15th fret. So this is quite simple. I begin from the 10th fret and reverse. When I combine both the parts, they sound like this. As you can see, we are forming the alphabet V. I hope you learned something from my video tutorial today. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comment section below so I can answer them for you. To keep yourself updated about my upcoming guitar tutorials, please click the link below to subscribe to my channel. To watch my previous videos, please click the link above. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.